I've always had existential questions to understand the complexity and depth of my feelings. And I knew that I had questions that could not be answered by teachers in schools or anyone in church or my parents. I knew that it had to be a search of my own. I knew it would be a quest of my own. And especially because I needed to find a way to relate in a deep personal level. So although there are rules that generally apply and there's general wisdom, I was looking for how do I personally relate to all of this information, to this theory, whether it is philosophy, theology, psychology, psychotherapy, spirituality, religion. How am I a part of this? How do I relate? So in this meeting we're having tonight, a date with Divinity that I hope to make happen more times, is directly connected to this quest, this desire of having this intimate relationship with divine, and also wanting to know more of what is divine and how does divine relate to me? How do I relate to it? And deeply and personally. And for me, the very first step towards connecting and making it a real journey and not just blind faith or dogmatic adoration or blind following of any leader or any guru or any system or any religious belief is really pouring my heart out to the unknown. Because basically this is it, right? If we don't know, if there is no proof, if we cannot even prove love itself, which is such a basic emotion that is so ambiguous and difficult to describe, right? Prove that you love someone. Prove that there's love in your heart. It's like, yeah, it's such a relative thing to explain. So there is a level of trust and natural knowingness that this feeling is there, and that it's much more than a feeling. It's something that is a big part of our nature and a big part of what defines us as human beings. And I believe that we're also, made of light and shadow, and that it's crucial to know our shadow. And part of digging in is the simple act of bringing light into the darkness, because our attention itself, awareness itself, is light, right? So once we start looking and digging in, we're bringing light into the dark. And that to me is the very first step towards meeting the real divine, is really embracing humanness in its most primitive sense, in its most primitive aspects. And of course, it can also be a joyful experience. It doesn't necessarily have to be negative or painful, but to me it has been a journey of deconstructing the ego, and also learning what that even means, what deconstructing the ego means, and learning by doing, learning by experimenting, and not alone, never alone, always with guidance of people who have been to the depth of hell and back. So this song is about this aspect of building a temple for divinity in the body, because to me that's where divinity lives, where divinity expresses itself, where divinity is alive, right? In me, as me, beyond me, around, and within and without. So through something that's bigger, but it is through me, and also ourselves, and recognizable as ourselves. So this is belonging. I am building you a temple under my skin. I will walk these holy grounds barefoot, just to let it all sink in. I am letting down my shoulders to give you my Just opening up my hands, letting you in and melt away. That sounded like ass, but it's hands. Opening up my hands. Tell me, is it now safe to feel? Is this the place to get real? Is this the time to be? And is it okay if I'm just me? I am letting you shine the light into my old scars. Please be gentle, removing this arm, or some wounds have not healed. I'm not yet that far. I am laying my weapons down to own my doings, restore these ruins, becoming human as I follow you into the dawn. Tell me, is this now safe to feel? Is this the place to get real? Is this the time to be? And is it okay if I'm just me? 'Cause I'm falling from above, from some fake cloud I built, and I don't know what's real. Now what have I become? What's this mask on my face? Who has taken my place in my own home? My own home. My own. I'm coming home, becoming one, becoming. I am building you a temple under my skin. Now I walk these holy grounds barefoot, just to let it all sink in. Yeah, I like this song. I like my own song. Can I say that? I like my own song. I think it's pretty cool. I'm proud of it. I'm proud of myself. Yes, I am. Feels real. Feels human. Feels good to be human.